Hey everyone, this is Stas and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to Instant Pot cooking, you might find this video helpful. So in this video, I'm going to share the complete cooking timetables for various dishes that can be pressure cooked in the Instant Pot. You all know that Instant Pot is an electric digital multi-pressure cooker. So the cooking time in the Instant Pot is different from the cooking time in a regular pressure cooker. So the cooking time in the Instant Pot is much faster and everything that's cooked in the Instant Pot tastes absolutely delicious. So in this video, I'm going to break it down for you guys, the cooking time for various dishes. So guys, let's get started. Let's first start with everyone's favorite, chicken. So chicken is incredibly versatile, and in the Instant Pot, we can cook chicken in no time. So if you're taking boneless chicken breast or thighs that's diced, cooking time in the Instant Pot at high pressure will be 5 minutes. So in just 5 minutes, it will be perfectly cooked. For bone-in chicken pieces, if you're taking chicken drumsticks or chicken thighs with bones, cooking time at high pressure will be 10 minutes. How about whole chicken? Can we cook whole chicken in the Instant Pot? Absolutely, we can. So if you're taking 3 pounds or 1.5 kilos whole chicken, it has to be pressure cooked at high pressure for 12 minutes. And I find that if you cook it for 15 minutes, it will be fall apart. So in just 12 minutes, it will be perfectly cooked. I have so many recipes for cooking whole chicken in the Instant Pot, so I'll post the link in the description below. Please check that out. All the cooking times I just mentioned for the chicken are for defrosted chicken. So we can also cook frozen chicken in the Instant Pot. However, the cooking times will be different. So for cooking frozen chicken breast or thighs, cooking time in the Instant Pot at high pressure will be 20 minutes. And if it is bone-in chicken, frozen bone-in chicken, cooking time will be 30 minutes. Now the cooking time for ground chicken. So if you want to make stews or chilies with ground chicken, we have to pressure cook at high pressure for just 5 minutes. Next, I'm going to share the cooking times for various beef cuts. So for pressure cooking stew cut beef, we have to pressure cook at high pressure for 20 minutes. Now if you want it really fork tender, you have to pressure cook it for 25 minutes. For cooking meatballs with beef, pressure cooking time will be 5 minutes at high pressure. We can cook tender, fall apart and juicy pot roast in the Instant Pot. So for 1 to 1.5 pounds, the pressure cooking time for pot roast is 45 minutes. So now if you're taking 2 to 3 pounds, you have to increase the time to an hour. So in the Instant Pot, it will turn beautiful. It will be really fall apart and absolutely delicious. It's one of my favorites. So I do have a really good recipe for making pot roast in the Instant Pot. So I'll post the link in the description below. For cooking beef ribs, we have to pressure cook for 30 minutes per pound. So for 1 pound, we have to pressure cook at high pressure for 30 minutes. Next, for cooking ground beef for making chili or tacos, it will be 5 minutes of high pressure cooking in the Instant Pot. For cooking lamb or goat in the Instant Pot, the cooking time will be similar to beef. So if you want to cook stew cut lamb or goat in the Instant Pot, cooking time will be 20 minutes at high pressure. And if you want it fork tender, it will be 25 minutes at high pressure. We can cook succulent lamb chops in the Instant Pot, so pressure cook for just 3 minutes at high pressure. Next, let's look at the cooking times for some of the seafood and fish. So the cooking time for fish and seafood in the Instant Pot is much lower if you're going to pressure cook or steam cook at high pressure. For instance, if you're pressure cooking fish fillet like salmon fillet, we only have to pressure cook for 2 minutes at high pressure. Now if you're taking frozen fish fillet, you have to pressure cook for 4 minutes. So just increase the time to 2 more minutes. Now if you're cooking whole fish, you have to pressure cook at high pressure for 4 minutes, and for frozen, pressure cook for 6 minutes. And yes, we can pressure cook whole lobster in the Instant Pot. So if you have taken defrosted lobster, it will be 3 minutes at high pressure, and if you have taken frozen lobster, it will be 5 minutes at high pressure. One of my favorite seafood is shrimp or prawns, and I cook that quite often in my instant pot. So if you're taking fresh shrimp or prawns, we only have to pressure cook at high pressure for just 3 minutes, and frozen shrimp we have to pressure cook for 5 minutes. So the shrimp will turn really good. It will be very soft and it won't turn chewy or thick if you cook in the instant pot. Next, I'm going to share the cooking times for different kinds of rice and grains. So we have so many different kinds of rice. Basmati rice, one of my favorite rice. It's very flavorful, aromatic. It's very popular in Indian cooking and also Middle Eastern cooking. So basmati rice, white basmati rice, pressure cooking time will be 6 minutes at high pressure. Now, if you're taking brown basmati rice, cooking time is much longer. It should be 20 minutes. So brown rice, it's the same, 20 minutes at high pressure. Now if you're taking just white long grained rice, pressure cooking time will be 10 minutes. So all these are at high pressure. Jasmine rice, yet another flavorful rice, very popular in Thai and Asian cuisine. So it's the same time as white basmati rice, 6 minutes at high pressure. We also have another kind of rice, wild rice. So the cooking time for wild rice is much higher. It is 25 minutes at high pressure. On the Instant Pot control panel, there is a separate rice setting. However, I have never used this. So when we select rice, the time is set to default to 12 minutes. We cannot change the time. This is with most of the older Instant Pot models. So I always go with the pressure cook setting. While cooking rice in the Instant Pot, two elements are very important. One is the cooking time and second one is the amount of liquid or water we added to the rice. So for making crisp rice, for 1 cup rice, we only have to add 1 cup liquid or water. So liquid like chicken broth. So 1:1 ratio, I find that the rice is very crisp. Now if you want to make soft rice, for 1 cup rice, we have to add 1¼ cups water or liquid. So additional 1/4 cup water has to be added. So I like soft rice, so I always add 1¼ cups water or liquid for 1 cup rice. So what's the cooking time for quinoa, our super food? So quinoa in the Instant Pot, we only have to pressure cook for just a minute and it will be very crisp. Now if you want to make soft quinoa, you can pressure cook for 2 minutes. So I like soft quinoa, so I always cook it for 2 minutes. And while cooking quinoa, you can also add mixed vegetables, seasonings, and pressure cook for a minute or 2 minutes. Next, let's look at the cooking times for oats, for making oatmeal. So if you're using steel cut oats, you have to pressure cook at high pressure for 5 minutes. So for 1 cup steel cut oats, we have to add 3 cups water. Now if you're using quick cook oats, you only have to pressure cook for 2 minutes. It cooks really fast, so you can make really healthy oatmeal or porridge in just a matter of minutes in the Instant Pot. Do you like barley soup? I love that. It's very healthy and nutritious. So we can cook barley in the Instant Pot effortlessly. So for cooking barley pearls, we have to pressure cook at high pressure for 20 minutes. And I also love barley beef soup, and they both have the same cooking time. So we have to pressure cook for 20 minutes. Just add the barley pearls and stew cut beef, beef broth or water, some seasonings, and pressure cook at high pressure for 20 minutes. We'll have hearty and wholesome soup. Couscous is a grain very popular in Middle Eastern and Mediterranean cooking. So it's super easy to cook couscous in Instant Pot. We just have to pressure cook for 2 minutes at high pressure. It's similar to quinoa. Ever since I bought the Instant Pot, that was so many years ago, I've been cooking all kind of legumes and lentils in it. So I literally stopped buying canned legumes and lentils from the store. So the legumes and lentils that's cooked in the Instant Pot taste really healthy, nutritious, flavorful, and delicious. So the cooking time for various lentils and legumes are totally different. I'm going to break it down for you guys. First one is chickpeas or garbanzo beans, one of the most popular legumes. So the pressure cooking time for dried chickpeas, it will be 25 minutes. So if you want it to be really firm, you can pressure cook for just 20 minutes. For super soft cooked chickpeas, it has to be 25 minutes. Red kidney beans, cooking time is similar to chickpeas. So at high pressure, we have to pressure cook for 25 minutes. White kidney beans, similar cooking time to red kidney beans, 25 minutes at high pressure. Even for black beans and navy beans, pressure cooking time is 25 minutes at high pressure. Red lentils, one of my favorite lentils. I add that to my soups and stews. It's so creamy and delicious. And in the Instant Pot, we only have to pressure cook red lentils for just 2 minutes at high pressure. Moong bean or mung bean is a popular legume in Indian and Asian cuisine. So different kinds of porridge, vegetarian dishes can be made out of it. And the cooking time for whole dried moong bean is 25 minutes at high pressure, similar to chickpeas, red and white kidney beans. Now, if you're using split moong bean, cooking time is only 3 minutes at high pressure. So it's called moong dal in India. Another popular lentil used in Indian cooking is split pigeon bean, or it's also called toor dal. So the cooking time for that is 10 minutes at high pressure. Chana dal, it's the split chickpeas. So cooking time for that is 10 minutes at high pressure. I think I have covered pretty much cooking times for all the lentils and legumes we commonly use. So if I have missed something, please let me know in the comments below. I just remembered I actually have a separate cooking video for all the lentils and legumes, cooking time for those. So I'm demonstrating the cooking and also the cooking time. So if you'd like to watch that, I'll post the link in the description below. You can check that out. Next, let's look at the cooking time for different kind of vegetables in the Instant Pot. So if you are pressure cooking or steam cooking the vegetables, it only requires very less amount, 1 or 2 minutes in the Instant Pot. So for pressure cooking, carrots, broccoli florets, cauliflower florets, spinach, and if you cut vegetables into small, we only have to pressure cook for 0 minutes in the Instant Pot. So select the pressure cook setting and set the time to 0. So it will preheat, it will not go into pressure cooking, and the vegetables will be cooked perfectly. It will not turn mushy. Vegetables like asparagus, green pepper, red pepper, okra, eggplant, Brussels sprouts, we have to pressure cook at high pressure for just a minute. Potatoes and pumpkins require more cooking time. So if you're using large whole potatoes, it has to be pressure cooked for 10 minutes at high pressure. You can use that for making mashed potatoes. Now, if you're going to dice up the potatoes, you only have to pressure cook for 3 to 4 minutes if it's large chunks. If it's really small chunks, you only have to pressure cook for 2 minutes. Same with pumpkin. If it's cut into large chunks, we have to pressure cook for 10 minutes, and small pieces we only have to pressure cook for 4 to 5 minutes. And yes, we can make decadent cheesecake in the Instant Pot. It's basically pressure cooking in the Instant Pot. So we have to add 1 cup water to the inner pot and cover the pan with the batter with kitchen paper towel and an aluminum foil and pressure cook for 35 minutes, followed by natural pressure release. And we have to let the cheesecake cool down for 30 minutes. And we'll have the moist and best tasting cheesecake that's cooked in the Instant Pot. We can also bake cake in the Instant Pot. So here is the Black Forest cake. So I baked the chocolate cake in the Instant Pot and frosted with the whipped cream frosting. For baking, we have to use the Instant Pot Duo Crisp and Air Fryer model. So place the trivet into the stainless steel pot, and we don't have to add any water as we are baking. We are not pressure cooking. So next, we have to place the cake pan with the batter onto the trivet. And we have to use the air fryer lid. So close with the air fryer lid, and we have to select the bake setting. For baking cakes, temperature should be 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we have to set the time to 40 minutes. Here is the chocolate cake that's baked in the Instant Pot Duo Crisp model. So the cake was really moist, but the top was crispy, so we have to remove the crumbs. Here is how the inside of the cake looks like. It's super moist, so I frosted with a whipped cream frosting and it turned out delicious. I'll post the recipe link in the description below. Making homemade yogurt in the Instant Pot is an absolute breeze and it will turn out awesome. So I'm going to quickly share with you guys the cooking time and the steps. Here is the measurement. We'll need half gallon of milk and 2 tablespoons yogurt culture. So first we have to boil the milk, press the yogurt setting and then adjust. So display will show boil or high, and we have to boil the milk for 30 minutes and the temperature should be 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we have to cool the milk to 116 degrees Fahrenheit and add the yogurt starter. So 2 tablespoons yogurt starter to half cup warm milk. Combine it well. Add to the remaining milk in the inner pot and incubate the yogurt at medium temperature for 8 hours. And enjoy the yogurt topped with fruits and nuts. Last but not least, cooking hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot. Forget about everything. We can make perfect hard-boiled eggs every single time in the Instant Pot. You just need to follow this simple formula: 5 minutes of pressure cooking at high pressure followed by 5 minutes natural pressure release, and then we have to do the quick pressure release and then immediately plunge the eggs in ice bath, let it rest for 5 minutes. Then we can peel off the shell. You will have perfect hard-boiled eggs. And there you have it, folks. Cooking times for various dishes in the Instant Pot. I made a list of all the cooking times, basically the cooking timetable. So it's on my blog tazleen.com. So I'll post the link in the description below. You can take the printout of that. So it will be very useful for you guys when you cook different dishes in the Instant Pot. If you're looking for easy, breezy and delicious Instant Pot recipes, I have many recipes. I'll post all the links in the description below. Check that out. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe. I'll be back with more amazing Instant Pot recipes and cooking tips. Until then, everyone, happy cooking in the Instant Pot. Take care and bye.